Okay, so for question number 1, you can see that we have the expression 2x minus 4y plus 3x plus 2y. And in order to simplify this expression, we need to combine the like terms. I want you to notice that there are 4 terms here: 2x, negative 4y, 3x, and 2y. Another thing that I want you to pay close attention to is that whatever sign is in front of the term, that's what sign the term is. Okay, so if there is no sign or a positive sign, the term is positive. If there is a subtraction sign in front of the term, that term is negative, and that's a really important thing to remember when you're combining like terms. So our like terms for this expression would be 2x and a positive 3x. Okay, those both have a x raised to the first power. So when we combine like terms, we combine the coefficients. 2 plus 3 is 5, and the variable or variables stay exactly the same. When we combine the next set of like terms, you have to be very careful because there is a minus sign in front of this 4y, and there's a positive sign in front of this 2y. So we're combining a negative 4y with a positive 2y. And I want all of you to get out a calculator at this point. You need to be using a calculator to do your positive and negative number operations. Okay, I don't want you doing these in your head. Even if you think you know how to do it, get out your calculator and check to make sure that you've done it correctly. When we combine a negative 4 with a positive 2, that would be a negative 2y. So now, once we have combined our like terms, we need to write our simplified expression. So we would have 5x minus 2y. We can't combine anything further because this term has an x, this term has a y, and they are not like terms. So let's go ahead and try number 2. Okay, for question number 2, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 terms. Okay, so let's go ahead and simplify this expression by combining our like terms. We have a negative 5m and we have a positive 2m. Because those two terms both have an mn, those are like terms, and we can combine them. So we're going to combine a negative 5mn and a positive 2mn. Notice that I am paying very careful attention to the sign that is in front of the term. Okay, so to combine these two like terms, we are combining a negative 5 with a positive 2, and the variables are going to stay exactly the same. So in your calculator, type in negative 5 plus 2, and that gives you negative 3mn. Okay, we also have a positive 6n and a positive 8n. Okay, so if we combine these like terms, we're combining a positive 6 with a positive 8. And if you put that in your calculator, 6 plus 8 is 14n. Okay, and we have a negative 4m. Be very careful here because there's a minus sign in front of that term. It makes it negative, and this is a positive 3m. So negative 4m positive 3m. So in your calculator, you're going to type in negative 4 plus 3, which gives you negative 1m. Now we have to write our expression, our simplified expression, which is negative 3mn plus 14n minus 1m. Okay, and we can't combine these any further. This term has an m and an n. This term has just an n, and this one has just an m. So none of them are like terms. Okay, let's go ahead and do the last one, question number 3. Remember that as I am doing these, I want you guys to be looking at your quiz and figuring out what you did wrong. I'm going to give you a few problems to redo after this one. Remember, every quiz that we take in this class has to be completed at a 100% before you move to the next lesson. Okay, so for number 3, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 terms. So let's go ahead and combine our like terms. Let's start with the constants of this expression. Remember, the constants are the ones that are just numbers without a variable. We have a 5. There's no sign in front of that, so that means it's a positive 5. We also have a 7 right here. Can you see the subtract sign in front of it, which makes it a negative 7? So in your calculator, if you type in 5 plus negative 7, you get negative 2. Okay. The next one, oh, sorry about that. Okay, I'm not quite sure what I did to make that disappear, but we just said that 5 and a negative 7 are a negative 2. Okay, so we also have a positive 2x, and we have a positive 3x. So a positive 2x and a positive 3x. Positive 2 plus positive 3 is 5x. And then we have a 3y. There's a plus sign in front of it, so that makes it positive. And then there's a minus sign in front of this 2y, which actually makes it negative. So 3y and then plus a negative 2y. When you do this in your calculator, type in 3 plus negative 2, and that gives you a 1y. Now we need to write our completed expression. So negative 2 plus 5x plus 1y. That's how we simplify the expression. Okay, so with that said, I hope that you were able to see what you did wrong. If you are still not able to see what you did wrong, please come to class tomorrow and we will help you with figuring that out and giving you some more practice problems. If you did figure out what you did wrong, please go ahead and take the quiz again. I'm going to give you 3 new problems to try. If you do these correctly, then you will be able to move on to the next lesson. Okay, so here is a redo of your simplifying expressions quiz. Please make sure that you write down these questions and show your work. Submit this to the assignment box and we will grade it and give you feedback. If you do all 3 of these questions correctly, you are ready to move on to the next lesson. If not, join us in class tomorrow in the practice breakout room. We will help you to learn how to do this better and you will retake your quiz with us. Thank you.